Welcome, Capricorn, to 12th House Tarot Reading. My name is Mouse. I am your host. This is a general reading for Capricorn for the week of July 15th to the 21st, 2024. Sun, Moon, Rising, Capricorn. How are you? What is going on for you? I feel like it's been one heck of a week, a year in this week for Earth signs. I myself am a Taurus. So, last week it said, stand your ground. This is your future. Ooh. Who's stepping in your way, my friends? Who's in your way? All right. Thanks for returning. If you're a subscriber and you're returning and you're getting the notification that I'm doing this, that's awesome sauce. Appreciate you. If this is your first time here, welcome. Jump on in. The water's fine. Happy to build community with you. Happy to be here with you, holding space. So consider liking and subscribing and helping my baby channel grow. Gosh, can you imagine? Like, I'm like thinking of like some years down the road when maybe you're all still listening to me, and then there's like 6,000 subscribers, but you're the first 60. That tickles me. Wow, that's a lot of jumpers. We're not taking jumpers, kids. Jumpers can go jump in the lake. No, I mean, I know that the cards line up, and I'm done shuffling them when they tell me I'm done shuffling them. So we do a past, present, and future spread as my schedule permits, and as I evolve in my recording of these readings, because each recording takes approximately 35 to 40 minutes, even if it's only 10 to 15 minutes long. So, I mean, maybe 30. Needless to say, as my schedule allows, I'll be doing other readings besides past, present, and future. So stick around. Come back. Let's see what's changed. If you want a personal reading, go to my website. It's in my bio. All right, here we go. This is the Rider-Waite deck, kids. Starting strong with the Star, 9 of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Well, what do you know? Capricorn, what is going on for you? Look, I already forgot what I said last week's was. Stand your ground. This is your future. So maybe you are standing your ground. Maybe you're still alchemizing that. But I feel like with the Star, right? So definitely a lot of energy happening here with her. And the transmuting and the water and the Pleiades up here. And I only just noticed this bird in the tree right now, this very moment, after decades of having these cards. You know, it's interesting when certain things pop out to you when you're doing readings. And it's not that I don't see them. It's like, oh, this might be important. So if that bird is important to you for whatever reason, there it is. Wings are open, ready to take flight. Is it you? Because here's another bird. Now we're just playing I Spy, aren't we? Now we are just playing I Spy. Hi, what do we want to do? Do we want to focus, friends? There's another bird. And this one's a bird in hand. Bird in hand is worth 2 in the bush? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Capricorn. All right. Welcome to my world. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is just like ease and grace. You are living in the best moment possible here. And then we have Lovers, which very much can be just that, right? You can be in love and in harmony with another person. This could be romantic. This could be platonic. It could be business. So this is when we say, however it resonates for you, because I can't dissect all the possibilities of relationships for you. You have to figure out what this means for you when we say that card, okay? All right, let's get our clarifiers for the Star. We pulled just from the top of the deck. Nothing else changes here. Wow, okay, so we have 7 of Cups. We have 4 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles. All right, let's take a quick look at those for the Star. Let's do this. Let's do this a little differently. Let's just take a look at that for the Star, knowing that these two are next after that. Okay. We have we could say we're spoiled for choice with the Seven of Cups, but the thing about the Seven of Cups is that we need to wait for this smoke to clear, okay, in order to pick the right thing. Because if you look closely, we're going to zoom right on in here. If you look close enough, you'll see, oh, this one has a snake in it. This one has a skull on it. This castle is made of sand and is going to dissolve, right? Like, and do we just want the riches, or do we want fortune and fame? You know, even that middle one, what's under that cloak? Like, it's a person with their arms outstretched, but who is that? What is that? Like, there's so many questions when it comes to this card of like, what are we choosing, that I need you to choose wisely. So what comes up to me with these next two cards is A, sleep on it, right? Get out of your head for a moment and take a nap and sleep on it and rest on it. Don't make a hasty decision, because finances seem to be an issue here. And with the Five of Pentacles, it's poverty thinking, poverty mindset, worry, concern, and when we have too many choices, we could be concerned, Capricorn. That seems logical to me. So going ahead and resting your mind for a moment while you're making that decision, and this represents the star, and the star is all about self-realization and your healing. So we're not going to repeat some old patterns because we're healing. Some of you needed to hear that. We're going to put those old patterns aside and allow whatever needs to come through organically. After we're done resting, keep the journal by your bed, write down those ideas and those epiphanies. Maybe even write down the patterns that limit you, the ones that you know about. You need to be brutally honest with yourself about that. Don't do some spiritual bypass BS. Figure out what you sabotage and how you do it, and stop doing it. Because if you're choosing things that you know are going to crumble, you got no one else to blame but yourself. So you need to step out of your way. If you need to lean on a friend and get that clarity and say, look, I've been thinking about buying a timeshare and a boat, and they're like, you get seasick. Why do you want a boat? Timeshares are a scam. Why are you doing that? Right? Like, you're avoiding something. If you are trying to fill in a void like that, you're not being honest with yourself. I don't know where this is coming from, you guys. But somebody needs to hear it. Because we go into our Nine of Pentacles here, which seems like stability. This will be the present moment for you here. And look at this. And then another 9. 9 of Cups. 7 of Swords. And the Queen of Cups. All right. The Queen of Cups brings you some emotional maturity. So maybe you're going to heed what I warned you on, and you're going to do that. She's in her creativeness. Her foot's in the water. She is really large and in charge over here. And again, she's good with intuition. And again, I'm going to say emotional maturity, because the cups are emotion, water's emotion. And we have the 9 of Cups here. Like the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, they're siblings. Look at this. They are both at peace, at happiness, joyful. Queen is large and in charge. She knows what's going on. So what the heck is the 7 of Swords doing here? It's trying to thwart your good efforts. This could be a person. This could be your thoughts. That's up to you to decide. It could be your person or your thoughts. I'm inclined to think it's your thoughts and your habits because of what the cards were saying over here. With this 5 of Pentacles being about worry. I can't keep repeating myself here. You're going to have to heed that warning, Capricorn, and do what you need to do to have success. And let me add to this, lovers. That would be that besides being another person that might be in your life, be it romantic or platonic, business or situational, this also could always and first and foremost means be you and your higher self. All right, so sit with that for a second. You and your higher self. Sorry, don't mean to push those off the screen. A lot of moving parts here. We have the World with the Lovers. We have the Hierophant with the Lovers. And we have the Queen of Swords. So a lot of feminine energy coming through. The Star is coming through. The Queen of Cups is coming through. The Queen of Swords. And I do always look at the Hierophant as a female, so I don't know if that's the truth. There's a woman on the card here for the World. So there's a lot of feminine energy, which would mean to me creativity and ideas. So just be with that for a moment. Creativity and ideas. Knowing that this Hierophant is in charge of this whole kingdom. The Hierophant brings structure and order. And look at they have the hands in there we go. I was waiting for it to focus. In the sign of a blessing. They have the monks or the people here waiting for the order, the keys to the kingdom at their feet, right? They are in charge, Capricorn. I was seeing if there was any other details in there I wanted to share. The World card is the end of a cycle because this is the last card in the major arcana. We start with the Fool and work all the way down to the World. So with the World, I'm going to say you get a major do-over. So take advantage of that. You get a major do-over. What are you going to do over in a better, more productive, more integrous, more in alignment with your heart's song, with your soul's purpose? Capricorn, write that down. What is it that you want to do? If you could do it over, because I feel like the world, like our lives are these cycles. Besides Saturn return, 30 years old, 60 years old, I feel like every decade is an opportunity for a do-over. At age 2, you were a particular bratty kind of way, as you were at age 12, as you might be at 22, but how are you at 32 and 42 and 52, etc. Right? So each decade is an opportunity to evolve from the last one. So I feel like the World is giving you this really big opportunity for a giant do-over. And I love do-overs. I've been paying attention to my do-overs for the last decade at least, maybe 12 years. And it's been phenom because I have been more conscientious and more intentionally creating when I see the do-over approaching again. Like, oh, I get to do this over. Whether it's a job, a relationship, living situation, health habits, it's amazing. So that was a lot for that card. But the Queen of Swords, look at her. She has the intellect. The swords are the intellect, the thinking mind, the knowledge. Her head is above the clouds. She's clear-headed. She's clear-minded. She is like giving an order, saying, let's go forth and do this thing. Sorry, it's a little out of focus. I'm trying to... The light's weird in here today. There she is. All right, so she is ready and giving orders and in charge of the kingdom here, the queendom. So tap into that. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. So one thing we need to know about the Two of Swords, well, several things we need to know about the Two of Swords, is that she simply means peace. Okay? There is peace of mind, right? The swords are the intellect, the thinking mind. There is a peace here. Whereas like the Four of Swords is going to be a rest because of a truce. Like I can't think anymore. It's interesting because this precedes the Four, but she is in the white. She is calm. She's in this meditative state by the water. The water is creativity. So she, going off the whole creative thing and the feminine energy here in the creative aspect, be in your meditative state. Be in your meditative state and let the ideas and the inspiration come to you. So we have the moon up here. And again, we have a full moon on, I think, the 20th or the 21st. It's in, I think it's in Cancer. So listen to some astrologer and see what that means for you, because I don't know. But I feel like if you don't have a meditation practice already, please get one. It's super easy to do. 5 minutes a day. You have 5 minutes somewhere. Put down the phone from scrolling and stuff, right? And then it makes the decision making and the messages much more clear for you. All right. Besides getting out and walking and hydrating. So do those things always. So, wow, Capricorn. I feel like this is heavy, but it's also exciting. And the ball is literally in your court. You get to choose if you want this do-over or not. And what patterns and habits are you willing to release to have the success you desire? And that can look like 1,000 different things, what success is. So take it for how it resonates with you. All right. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate every one of you. Please consider liking and subscribing. If you need me to send some Reiki to you, put a little emoji or something in the comment section and I'll add you to my morning meditation. So until then, until next week, be good to yourself and I'll see you then.